Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and today I just wanted to talk about the fitness industry and what they get wrong about progressive overload and why it's not really the main driver of growth / hypertrophy. So recently there's been quite the debate over the past few years about natural lifting and how progressive overload is the main driver of growth. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that's simply not true. It is true to a little bit of a degree, but really the main focus you should be focusing on is stimulus. So if you guys didn't know, which you guys all should know, but stimulus is what you achieve when you're doing your working sets. The closer you are to failure, the more stimulus that you're going to get for a target muscle. The most efficient way to get stimulus in the least amount of time is just training really hard, close to failure, having high intensity. You can also, if you don't want to do this, you can make up with it with volume as well. You're just going to need to do a bit more sets and spend more time in the gym. So yeah, this is the exact reason why I train with low volume, because I find it's a little bit simpler if you just start with your weekly sets at the very lowest amount. And by training hard, you can kind of gauge which muscles you can focus more attention and volume to. Because at the moment I do full body, so I'm doing quite low volume just because I have high frequency and high intensity as well. So at the moment I'm doing about 6 sets per body part. So focusing on high intensity, low volume really keeps your metric in place, understanding that all you need is stimulus to grow your muscles, and you can understand which exercises that you're doing that is creating the most growth. Because if you have a bunch of exercises for chest, right? You're not going to know which one is actually creating the most stimulus for your chest. So yeah, if you just watch my chest set, then I went really close to failure, really grinding it out. And when you understand that when your muscles are grinding the most that they can, that you're recruiting the most muscle fibers, creating the most growth, that's really motivating, and I find that it really helps me push harder than usual. So this is the exact reason you want to choose stable exercises like machines, or if you see me doing the bicep curls right now with a preacher, you want to choose exercises that when they get really hard, your form doesn't break down or rely on other external factors such as stability. Because if you look at myself now, there's really no other way I can pull this up other than my biceps. So this lets you get a lot closer to failure and create a greater stimulus for your muscles that you might have not been able to. See, if you look at this exercise, if I was using dumbbells, I probably wouldn't have the motivation, or just because of the resistance as well, the resistance profile. So essentially the main thing I want you guys to wrap your head around is that muscle growth is built off stimulus rather than progressive overload. As progressive overload is something just happens automatically due to the stimulus that you've created for your muscle that's allowed the muscle to grow bigger, which allows the muscle to produce more force. That is exactly why that you're creating a progressive overload effect in your training. So when you are doing your sets and getting close to failure, rather than trying to just add weight every week or add reps, instead just try to match the weight that you did last time. And if you can't do another rep, there's no worry, because you created the stimulus, you're going really close to failure. And yeah, I just want you to think about it. Try to match the reps. When you feel like you can add a rep, yes, send it, go for the rep. There's nothing you can really lose. You're just creating stimulus. At worst, you're going to fail. So if you guys haven't learned anything, just know that progressive overload is not the main driver of growth. Rather than that, it is stimulus. So yeah. So that's basically the whole premise of the video. Hope you guys learned something today. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I'll quickly reach out to you and try to help you out.